So hello everyone, this is the second video in two videos which I promised Mark Hill. So I've been talking directly to Mark Hill himself. He's a British knife maker. He's a lovely chap to deal with, and this is his sort of SPB2 knife that he makes. So it's his Bushcraft sort of version. This is this knife that I've sort of been looking at for quite a while, and I just decided to get in touch with Mark and just see if I can get the blade blank in itself rather than actually having it handled in the leather sheath, and he is very happy to accommodate. Now, why I like this knife so much, and the reason why I sort of coveted it, is some of you probably know your knives quite well. It very much looks like a Bark River Aurora, apart from with a Scandi edge. So it's got that sort of sweep of the handle, just sort of rounding off there. Obviously, it's a nice, it's full tang construction. The Bark River knives are actually very heavily skeletonized, the actual handles. But yeah, it's just got the ergonomics which I wanted. So, like many of us out there, we all want the Ray Mears Woodlore. But the price is absolutely ridiculous. So the next best thing is to talk to custom knife makers. You can get basically in exactly the same quality, and if you want to build your own handle or put your own handle on, it's really easy. So this, as I say, it's been a lot of communication directly with Mark Hill, and I eventually got this in January this year. And so it's 2017, and what we see here is a 4mm thick 01 tool steel with an exceptional true Scandi edge, absolutely beautiful. I put pheasant wood handles on there with brass pins and a brass lanyard tube, and I've shaped this sort of halfway between a Ray Mears Woodlore sort of handle shape and also looking at the Benchmade Bushcrafter 162. So I liked the sort of the hybrid between the two, getting that nice swell at the bottom here that Benchmade had, and then the swell which the Ray Mears sort of knife has. I mean, I highly recommend anyone that if you want to make your own handle scales, I mean, really look at the handle designs that you like the look of and make them yourself. It really is very rewarding. So, I mean, this is really the true outing for this actual knife. It's been a while since I've actually put the handles on, but I haven't actually tried it. So, I mean, I'm just going to split a little bit of pine here. I mean, it just flies through that. The 4mm thick blade really does excel in splitting. 3mm thick blades, which you can get in numerous knives, and particularly the one which I reviewed in a previous video, and this is the collaboration between Sonny from Beneath the Stars Leatherworks and Mark Hill himself. 3mm is very good. You can also split it quite exceptionally well, but just that shearing effect that you get from having a slightly thicker blade is incredible. So let's see what the edge is like. So, just as I would expect, it's absolutely razor sharp. I mean, literally from Mark directly, this is an incredible edge. I haven't really done anything with this except just strop it a little bit. I mean, it just flies through the wood. I mean, absolutely effortless. I don't know if these videos can actually show how effortless this is, but I mean, it's almost literally the weight of the knife. So, when I do feather sticks, some people probably think that's actually not very good. I do a mixture of sort of feathers which sort of stick out a little bit more, have really one curl or hardly any curl, and then I do ones which have got about 3 or 4 curls, just like that. So I like to do a mixture of them, and I shave down with the tip up and with the tip down to control where I want the feathers to go, sort of left or right. And what I'll do is right near the end, just try and get much finer curls. So the idea is if you can get 4 curls per slice of what we're doing the feather stick, and bear in mind that when you're doing feather sticks you really should go from as high as possible lower down. So this is I started doing about halfway. So really if you're going to do a feather stick you want to go all the way down, just like that, and really thin, and that will give you a feather stick that you can really like, and we'll just take a sparking exceptionally well. So I don't know what the Rockwell hardness is that that Mark Hill actually does his knives at, but I've had knives similar, and they state to be around sort of 59 Rockwell hardness, and I honestly think it's about that. I mean the tip is just beautifully sharp as well, and you can just see that. Normally you'd be cutting down the first sort of inch portion of the blade here, and that's where you'd be doing your sort of feathers, but it's so beautifully balanced, this knife, and so insanely sharp that you can just literally with the tip you can do beautiful feather sticks. So like I said in the previous video, I use the Chinese fire steel, which isn't ideal because they are much harder. So the idea is that if you're going to use Chinese fire steel, just get some of your shavings in there first, then light. There you go. There you go, it's exactly what you want. So if you're looking at the Ray Mears knives or the anything sort of similar, because there's quite a lot on the market, but you want perhaps, you know, something a little bit different, something a bit more to your specification, definitely talk to a knife maker. So talk to Mark Hill, particularly if you're interested in his knives. As I say, I put a link in the description. I also put the link to the previous video that I've made looking at the collaboration between Sonny from Beneath the Stars Leatherworks, the knife which I just showed. So it's this one. But you can, you know, make something really nice. So this is slightly modified from the standard knives which Mark Hill produces. This is his SPB2, but what I've done, I wanted a slightly longer handle, and he was very happy to accommodate. And what I've got here is a beautiful knife which easily rivals the Ray Mears Bushcraft knife, his Woodlore, and anything that Bark River produces. So if you're looking for a custom owned knife, definitely talk to Mark Hill. Thanks, bye.